Okay.
But
It's
I'm
true,
pretty sure there's
I
like
think.
some player handbook stuff that's still not on there, like the spells and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the smites aren't on there, I think. Like I looked for Wrathful Smite, and that's not on there, I don't think.
Usually the more iconic stuff, because I have like websites where I go check bestiary and they have like every monster except like beholders and stuff like that. So that's like more heavily copyrighted.
Yeah, I just can't. It's way easier to make creatures when they're in the SRD because you
Yeah.
can just drag them
Yep.
over. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that's that. Okay, so you guys had just gotten done talking to Dylana about Captain Fizzler being missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that before or after we talked to the Pirate Queen?
That was after. Oh wait, that was actually before.
Oh, was
yeah,
it?
I think it was before. And
Okay,
then they
yes.
came
Yeah.
and got us. And then we told her about everything.
Yep.
And, I don't remember if we stopped in the meeting or if we left the
We
meeting
stopped-
or not.
We stopped after we were done talking about the meeting. She specifically said she was gonna like summon all the other leaders up for a meeting
That's right.
and asked if we wanted to help and everything. And then we kind of just ended off after that.
That's right. We told her about, like,
Everything.
basically, yeah. We just ratted out everyone. We just
Yeah.
like,
We fucking ran
hey,
out
all
fucking
these people, let's put them under the bus.
yeah. Fucking Jiggly also like fucking under the bus.
Well, you want your mech suit, so throw him under
Yeah,
the bus.
exactly. Yeah. I want his mech and I want his job.
Here's how awful I am. I went to type Drow in the 5th edition SRD and typed Dwarf.
Close,
His
close.
job would make
There's
sense.
an R, there's a W.
A man after my own heart.
Oh shit, well that's coming in after all.
Dwarves are my favorite. That's well established. Okay.
I've never played a dwarf. Maybe never will.
You will. You will. Next campaign, all dwarves.
I mean, didn't Finger turn into a dwarf for a while?
Yeah, Fane was a dwarf for a little bit.
Confirmed half played a dwarf.
It's true.
Very elvish, but it's still a dwarf.
That was a
A
little bit
dwarf?
out of my power, though, and I wasn't really role-playing a dwarf, because he still talked like himself. So.
You were
A
still
dwarf
small.
that hated himself.
He still couldn't speak Dwarvish.
That's wild. They have like variant genie powers under the Jinn, but they don't have Kuato at all. Weird.
Are you saying we're gonna fight a genie?
6 of them.
Or the little
yes.
fish guys.
That went well for me last time we fought Kuotoa, so I'm fine with that.
Was that on that island right when we started? They knocked us out, or were those different guys?
Those are Sahagwin.
Oh, that's right.
Kuotoa is where Fane got his scepter.
Oh, that's right.
Because they randomly had a fight with like 3 CR1 creatures in a level 14 dungeon.
That's what I remember. That's where I remember them from. In my one shot, Lesnar used a Kuatoa to beat the ooze to death.
That sounds accurate, yes.
Even that one shot, there was a lot of just picking stuff up and beating people with it, just in general.
I think my favorite were probably the fishes and the barrows at the very start.
Just slapping the giant scorpion with fishes.
Yep.
Improvised weapons and whatnot, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's probably one of the best feats.
Also, I think the worst is that they have next to no creatures with spell casting, which is the hardest, most annoying part.
Oh, yep.
So if you want to make a spellcaster, you pretty much just have to make it.
A lot of the ones with spellcasting too, the spells are empty. Like if you go straight into Drow, like I think the darkness and the fairy fire, like they don't do anything. You still have to drag the spells in.
That was a lot of it's just dragging stuff from the SRD for whatever reason.
So this bitch, I'm just gonna make her. It's just what it's gonna be. Okay. All right. So yeah, what are you guys doing? You hanging out?
Oh, it seems like we're gonna actually get Valentine in.
Yep. What exactly is there to do in the fucking boat citadel?
I mean, there's tournaments apparently.
Fight club.
Fight Club.
I don't have the hit points for that, man.
I think Squawk would be up for it.
You know, one day whenever I get Creator's backstory out, that's how he grew up. So
He grew up fighting Squawk.
no, just fighting random people in taverns.
Okay.
I gotta get some Squawk backstory finished. I can't pull an Oz again. Oz, I have like 3 stories started and none finished. I've already started one for Spock, just have to finish it now. I can do it.
I started one waiting to be finished for like fucking 2 months now.
Yeah, you're pretty far on that. What are you, like 8 pages in?
What, me?
Yeah.
Like 11 pages in.
Jeez.
I really doubt it, but does boat citadel have any kind of place of research, like a library of any kind? Does any pirate like books?
Not that you know of.
Kind of out of my element here. I'm in my element, but I'm also out of my element.
Who knew it would be so hard to be a pirate and a scientist?
Yeah, it's almost like it's as if they're not compatible. Well, considering that we don't know, we don't know if we're gonna leave before magical bullshit arrives again, and then there's not really much to do. I think Lucian's just gonna go and just fuck around with the mech suit again. It's been a while since we've been on the water for me to try that.
Okay.
That sounds dangerous.
I mean,
Fight pit
I'm
wizards.
assuming just being around the water, like around the boat citadel, is fair enough. I assume.
And the water beast attacks the boat citadel. Yeah, I got some betting money.
I mean, I
All
guess
pirates
it's
turn on you because you have a cool thing.
again.
I guess I don't have it anywhere on this computer. I was looking for my period in PNG. I don't have it.
I had to format my other computer, so I lost a lot of shit. Well, it's good. It's good.
I was lucky enough that I put too many images in all my stories, so I found one of my stories when my old computer broke and downloaded that and then made it a PNG on my phone and then put it back up on it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So Lucian is heading towards the water. What is everybody else doing?
I guess Nukri and I will attempt to, either start a tournament or find one.
And Squawk will join.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head about. Oh, that's everybody because Valentine's not here yet. Okay. So Lucian, you go to. Are you attempting to get to water level, or are you jumping in? What's the deal?
Probably inspect the water before jumping in, considering the monster warnings and everything.
Right, and lots of
And
sharks.
Lots of sharks.
I don't know if you remember that.
I mean,
Oh yeah, they're fed a guy to the sharks.
yeah, just remember that.
Hey, maybe
Huh.
your mech suit is shark proof. You wanna test it?
Not particularly the most scientific way to go about it. So,
Does your gun work underwater? Did you ever test that?
yeah, it was like half range.
Oh, okay.
Well, with not wishing to actually test out the mech suits that we're building against sharks, I guess we should just take a quick step back and just try and find the others again. Forgot about the fucking sharks.
Okay. So you guys just kind of, I guess, ask about, spend some time in some taverns, getting the gist of it, and the one that sounds about your level, is...
Well-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, we are very overconfident, so I'm not sure if we would go for one.
Yeah, we'd go for anything.
all because of that chick's fucking phrase.
Oh,
Then we
She said we're
sing.
stronger than we think, so.
Yeah.
there's a cloud giant tournament. We'll take that one.
NPC's trying to kill us.
I mean, you're doing it to yourself. I mean,
We've always done everything to ourselves with these characters.
it is a miracle you're all still alive.
Only two
I
down.
wouldn't say we're all still alive.
Well, the most reckless ones are still alive.
Yep.
Go with the flow, right?
The ones who are most safe are the ones not alive.
Okay. So yeah, you guys hear of a couple of different tournaments. One or two sounds beneath you. It's like penny bets on slave fights. And and then there's kind of the more bare knuckle brawls that you would find amongst pirates. There's a couple of no holds bar, more or less, where it's kind of anything goes. They all start at various times and things like that. So pretty much whatever you guys want to try to get yourselves into can it pretty much work.
They're all like individual, like one-on-one things.
For the most part, yeah.
I
Folklore. These don't seem very intelligent. Perhaps if we trick them, then they will place more money on the fight. We can destroy them and get you more Earthblood gold.
Exactly.
And I know the general rulings, but we could also bet on ourselves.
Yeah, that happens all the time. You would be able to tell everybody that. Nobody cares. You can't bet against yourself, but you can bet on yourself.
Where do you see, I would bet on myself. But, I don't have money.
You go dominate the
Well-
slaves for a little bit until you build up enough copper to have a gold piece.
I still have this if this is what you need. And he'll hand it out to you in his hands, unsure what to do with it.
Well, I mean, that's a start. Well, we
Squawk's
could
gonna-
see if we could maybe start a tournament.
You
That
really
way
like
we-
that idea, don't you?
Well, see, I'd much rather fight with Nugri, because I feel like we would do better as a team.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I just heard a massive chicken.
No, I mean, I'll do a one-on-one. I'm well equipped for it, because I can take hits and give them. But I mean,
But-
how is someone like you or Little Squawk supposed to participate in a tournament when he's all by him lonesome?
I wasn't going to join. I was just going to watch you guys fight and bet on you so I can make some money.
I think I just heard a chicken, and he looks kind of like one too.
Not as much of an insult to me as it is to you.
I don't really care. Better to live than die.
Squawk's gonna pull out his gold pouch, and he's gonna go, "Rah! Squawk, shiny, Squawk, fight!" And he's gonna jingle it a little bit.
How strong does Squawk look?
I mean, how strong does a scrawny bird look?
Not very strong.
If he wishes to prove his honor in a tournament of champions, perhaps we should let him fight. It will be interesting to see.
Alright, let's just join one then. See how it goes.
Yeah, and whichever one of you wants to, bend the rules a bit, I'm here.
I do not value their rules, so you may do as you wish.
Well, I don't want to piss them anyone off. We're all kind of in their, their place.
I mean, technically, what I'm planning is only about as cheating as, let's say, using your magic sword, really.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know. Maybe some of them are just fistfights.
I have a feeling we can get away with it. Pirates aren't the smartest people around.
You're a pirate.
Yeah, but I'm different.
Jinxley was kind of like a pirate.
And he's dumb as shit. Hence why he doesn't make his own things. I make my own things.
What is it, Nugri?
Please, explain to me how betting works amongst your kind. I wish to fully understand it before I take advantage of it.
Well, you put a certain amount of money on you. And then if you lose the money. If you win, you get money.
And how do you increase the odds so that you win more money?
Put more money down.
Yeah, or you just bet on less likely things to happen.
Right then. If you wish to make money, I believe I have a plan.
That's new. I'm yours.
Okay.
If I fight with no weapons against a weaponed opponent, perhaps the bet will be higher. Then if you shackle me, the bet should go even higher.
On a regular person, I'd probably agree, but you're also a nearly 7-foot tall giant lizard.
Yeah, I think most people would see your body as a weapon just from looking at you. You're not exactly unassuming, Nugri. You look like you can tear them apart with your bare hands.
Then if my hands are out of the equation, should that not make the bet higher?
We also look like someone who could free his hands very easily.
Which you've done multiple times, actually.
Troublesome.
Well, maybe pirates aren't very smart. They're, good with their money usually, and they can usually tell if someone's strong or not.
That is the one thing they're smart about, yeah.
Then I am out of ideas.
Well, my idea is that I can simply put a spell on an item, let's say a coin, I can give it to you, and then in the fight you can just activate it. Get yourself some small benefits.
I mean, that sounds good.
And for the
Nathan,
most
what
part,
was-
there really shouldn't be a problem with it.
What was the tournament that you said that we were interested in?
There's one that's kind of you see it's about your level. It's like you would look impressive, you know, you talk to a couple of people about who's showing up and who's participating, and there's a couple of ogres, and there's some of the that happened. Okay. And there's things like that. You know, you feel like they're on your level, but they're, you know, they look more impressive than you do. It's a no holds barred fist fight, essentially. You only win when the other man is unconscious or dead. Your choice.
Hey, sounds good.
Does this sound like a deal for you, Nugri?
It sounds like it will remind me of home.
Is there like an entry fee for this tournament?
No, it's all bets, and the bookie, it's all run by one guy, and he gets 20% of the bets off the top.
Got it.
It seems pretty popular. The people you've talked to about it, they, you know, it's the one being most talked about. You know, again, that's on your level.
Squawk, are you okay with this? It's a fist fight.
Rah! Squawk fight! He's gonna nod.
Alright.
Wait, are you all entering?
Actually, before Squawk actually agrees to this, just to make sure, I have reflavored my daggers as claws. Do they count as weapons or not?
No. No.
Okay.
Well, I think the three of us are. I don't know if Karen dares.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I there?
We assume.
I assume.
Want to be?
You
No, I will not be entering the fist fight. Just no.
Right, so
It's gonna be a hard pass from me. Hard pass.
with
Hard
three-
pass.
with you three going in, who the hell do I bet on?
I'm
I
putting
mean,
my
if
money.
I was a betting man, I would bet on the guy who normally tears people apart with his bare hands.
It's not really a tournament so much as kind of a fight club.
Just random fights?
Yeah, if you want to fight, you fight.
Well, we could just take one at a time then.
It's kind of how it works. Is two people announce that they want to fight. You know, they take volunteers. Whoever wants to fight, you know, they step up. They take, 5 or 10 minutes to collect bets, and then you fight.
Sounds good.
Well, if you guys want, before you actually, start going to fight, we can start doing that thing where I give you guys a small bonus, eh? Just
That
give
sounds
me a couple minutes.
While he's doing that, Nugri would like to use his necklace of good berries, making up to 10 good berries. If any of you require food before the fight, for energy, please let me know.
That's a good idea to eat before the fight.
Give me a second.
And we'll just start infusing magic into, random gold coins.
Intelligence score of at least 6. That's good. That's
Just on the on point.
a close one there.
Okay, so you guys head towards the boat where it's happening.
Yes. I have another question, Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fist fight, correct? Are you allowed to bring your gear with you into the fight and just not use it?
Thinking about your shield.
Yes, exactly.
No.
Okay. And if I don't bring anything in the fight with me, can I still use something besides my fist, say like my breath?
It's no holds barred. It's anything goes.
Sweet.
Alright, next question. On the infused magic, it says it has to be a spell of casting one action. Could it be one of a bonus action?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool. Because that kind of makes infusing a coin with that much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so who's fighting first? I need to know who to bet on.
Okay, so you guys make your way towards the ship. And there's a large crowd gathered on the main deck. And they seem to be making their way onto a slightly smaller vessel that is attached via a rope bridge outside the ring of ships.
Well, I guess we should go with him.
Is the area looking pretty rough or safe-ish? I guess. Yeah, it's a pirate ship, but
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's a rough crowd. It's not. It's what you would expect. None of them look particularly menacing. Like
Okay.
they're up to any more nefarious deeds than they already were.
sure.
But you don't feel like you're going to get, murdered or anything like that.
All right. Then I'm gonna rock my new coat that I haven't wore yet.
You've gathered that a lot of these are. There's a lot of rules and regulations, a lot more than one would
Right.
expect for pirates.
All right. Fair enough. Then I'm not gonna hide my garment.
Okay.
That was my only question.
So you guys eventually make your way onto the smaller vessel, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roughly between what you can tell, the top deck and the deck below, as well as people hanging out on the sidewalls and the mast and the crow's nest and the whatever the fuck the elevated parts are on the deck. Can't remember what they're called at the moment. There's probably 150, 200 various people on this ship. And there's not supposed to be dynamic lighting. Oh, hey. Roll 20 broke. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Reload.
Always happens.
Woo!
That's the first time I've ever gotten off snap. So normally it's just like, and we're done. We're shutting down. Calm down.
Fuck it.
This map is not supposed to have dynamic lighting, so let me turn that off. Okay. And the ship itself, once it's kind of at capacity, why are you... What? Okay, weird. Once it's kind of at capacity, they detract the rope bridge and set sail, kind of. You don't look like you're going very far, but you are moving away from the rest of the boats.
Doesn't sound dangerous at all. Knowing what we
Now, how far away is this far away that we think we might be in danger of the mysterious sea creature?
Give me an insight.
I got proficient in that. Son of a...
Just doesn't want you to have it.
Every goddamn time.
She was not really cryptic, but cryptic enough with that you're not really sure.
Worst comes to worst, I can fly away.
I like that your solution is always to abandon us.
Yes.
Pragmatist.
It is, yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to throw you guys on the map, and then I will use the restroom real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then we shall begin. Yeah. So you guys watch the first couple of fights, just kind of like warm-ups. There seems to be 2 layers, one on the lower deck and one on the upper deck. And fights, the lower deck kind of looks like sparring and practicing. So give me a second. We'll be right back.
All right. To find out the rules of your kind, should I kill him right away, or should I make a show of it? I am unaware of the correct procedure.
You should not kill him.
If you have a choice,
Non-lethal
you'd rather kill him pretty
blows.
fast.
I cannot promise that his weak, fragile body will survive my blows. Lethal
Well,
or
you
non.
see, Nugri, it doesn't really matter in the fight itself whether you do it with show or not. But if you want stronger fights afterward, you really have to make it look like you know what you're doing. You just show off. And then the strong guys will come out of the crowd and challenge you.
Yeah, you have to hem it up for the crowd.
You have
Should
to
not use that
dominate.
phrase.
And that's how you make the real money.
You must dominate, but again, defeating your opponent is good. Killing him, not so.
Sends
Knock
a
him
message.
unconscious. I mean, sure, the message is I am too dangerous and cannot be trusted in a proper tournament. Unless it's different in
Have you
your
been
island.
around pirates? Have you been around pirates?
Not long enough. I just assume everybody follows basic decency's rules.
Oh no. Hit on.
Then, for your sake,
Fair
I
enough.
will only strike with blunted blows.
Oh, apparently you can kill them. That's fine. I misread the intention. I thought this was a competition, not a war.
Well, it's no holds barred, so you can kill someone if you want.
Fair enough.
I don't really see an interest in it, but
It'll get you publicity.
I don't know. Seems like killing someone would probably be the norm. Sparing someone, that could be rewarding too.
It's true.
So,
I cannot understand these people, so I will trust you to gauge the crowd and instruct me, so that we make more money for you.
right, are you going to be the first one to fight? Because I need to know this so I can prepare.
Unless another would like to take my place, I should like to fight first. It has been a long time.
Anyone else want to jump ahead of the big 7-foot tall lizard?
I'll go after you, Nugri.
Don't you want to enter the contest yourself, Lucian?
Not really of a close quarters type myself. And I have a feeling if I start flying away, I have a feeling they might not like that.
That's fair. That's very fair.
But hey, you're
might-
free to do so. I mean,
I might. I'm thinking about it.
fuck.
Fuck.
I heard him say, "Come on."
All right.
I wonder if spellcasting is frowned upon in the contest.
It's just fists. I don't know.
But I don't need any tools to cast my magic. It would probably be frowned upon. Never mind.
Well, hopefully they don't know how to tell harmless buffing spells apart. Hopefully.
Would you need my help to create a distraction, maybe?
Shouldn't be needed.
So we're gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground. That's what I heard.
You say
That's
that
how
like
you win is you kill everyone and take their stuff.
I seem to think I'm fire based. I'm not.
If we kill everyone on this boat,
Technically, we'd win.
And
we
then
could get
new
all
boat.
of the money, even the money that wasn't bet.
That seems like a
gonna-
good strategy. All we have to do
Piss
is now,
off just about everybody in the Citadel, though.
all we have to
City.
do is make sure we don't burn the boat.
Oh, with our track record. First thing
we're
that's
gonna
happening.
swim back.
Oh, you guys can swim back. I'll just fly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool.
So the ship goes about 150 feet from the rest of the vessels. They're all still well in plain sight. And you guys hang out and watch a couple of fights, and you know it's a mixed match, a hodgepodge of people. You know, there's a couple of ogres there. There's a couple of you know, generic pirates that you've seen loafing about. There's one or two guys who look like you know, they can really handle their own. There's one or two in the crowd that you guys hear like, oh shit, he's here. Fuck, I'm not fighting today.
Can I like try to point out like the key individuals that are impressive or whatever?
Mm-hmm. You sure can. So there is a dwarf who appears to be very nautically themed. He's adorned with he's wearing plate mail. He's adorned with seashells, and he has netting across his back in lieu of a cape. He wields a mace, but it's designed to look like an anchor. People are talking pretty reverently about him. The guy they're talking about when they say they're not fighting today is actually a troll, which you can give me a nature check for what you know about trolls.
Would I know something about trolls?
You might.
Well, I have a better modifier than you.
I'm not proficient in nature.
Me neither.
Not
But I'm usually
sure.
pretty intelligent.
I'm in tune with nature.
Perioden, you know that they're very tough. Nugri, you know that it takes many lizard men to take down a troll because their wounds close on their own. Which, out of game standpoint, means that you doing fist damage means you'll never win.
But if I'm doing fist damage,
Which means I'm totally the one who should fight this guy.
Do you deal
Oh,
fire
yeah.
or acid damage?
I do. Actually. But he would probably one-shot me anyway because I only have 30 HP.
How much you have?
That's the one.
Damn, you're beating me by one. Son of a bitch.
How are you level 5 with 28 hit points?
I have
Yeah.
10
Don't-
gunshot.
Damn.
You seem to remember about my tendency to roll my HP.
Ah, it hurts my
Oh,
feelings
oh
so
shit.
I'm
You
pretty
forget
sure that
Lucian
with a
is the
couple of
Thane of this group.
Yeah.
hard. Well, Lucian should
I'm
not enter any
surprised-
fist fights.
I'm
He's
surprised Spock is actually up there.
He's just gonna bet. Which additionally, what seems to be the general betting amount?
So, the way it works is two people go into fight. The odds maker makes odds, and then you bet. So, like, you see a couple of people go in, and the odds maker will announce the odds, and one person is a 2-to-1 favorite, and one's a 1 to 1.5 favorite, and then you bet on the one you want.
What seems to be like the gold bets, like
Oh, whatever you want. You see people
Oh.
betting as low as a gold piece, and people betting as high as 50 or 60.
Holy shit.
all right.
Yeah.
People are swimming in cash.
Another fights, they seem to like have like a general ban on like magic, like stuff like buffing stuff.
Give me a perception.
I would also like to do perception on this because
Please help me.
I
Squawk
wouldn't
will
care,
also
so
do
I won't.
perception.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 1.
Well,
Karen, dear, you've been kind of around this in the past a little bit.
Sure.
And the only person who looks magically inclined outside of Lucian is the person taking the bets, and he is. You notice that he is basically putting bets in the pocket in a pocket dimension.
All right.
Other than that, there's a couple of technologically inclined people, but nobody seems to be a caster of any kind.
Okay. I guess I have no special ability for that, but is there obvious usage of magic around the arena or something, except for the pocket dimension? I mean, like, is there like some force fields or is anything that shimmers or something oddly? Is there magic going on?
No. As a matter of fact, you see during one of the fights while you're just kind of watching and looking around, you see that one person actually gets pushed overboard and eaten by sharks.
Oh.
Yeah, so there doesn't...
That seems nice.
That's the greatest.
Cool.
So...
All right. I'll share that information. If that answers your question, Lucian.
not specifically, but it helps.
You also don't see much attempt to help the man who is knocked overboard. A couple of people rush to the side, but that's about it. They're just kind of trying to get a closer view.
Okay.
Right, so, Nugri, you want to give it a shot?
I was born ready. I would not have
Right.
grown to this age had I not fought many of my own peers.
Yes or no could have sufficed, but yeah. Alright, so before you do anything, you're going to take this coin, you're going to focus on it, and then hopefully everything will just be easier. Huh?
Yes.
Hopefully you have at least 6 intelligence.
Nugri, do you want to bet all your gold on yourself?
Yes, I do. And all 13.
I'll take it and I'll go play some.
Damn.
Right,
Ryoden,
well, yeah, you announced
what
it,
a
I'm
long
going to
neck
bet
you
as
have.
well.
I'm gonna wait for the odds to bet.
You can pretty much get your pick at what you want to fight. Because it's kind of like I said, it's like a volunteer system. So they, you know, one person will say, all right, I'm fighting now, and then somebody else will oppose them. So if you kind of want to set yourself up with an easy fight, you want to kind of set yourself up with a hard fight, it's really up to you.
I don't think Nugri would pay much attention to that. I think he'd be the one to go in and say that he's fighting. And just wait for the challenger.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's the
not
troll,
risky
by
at
the
all.
way. That's the troll, by the way.
If he regains 10 HP a round, I might be able to out DPS his healing. So
But will
I'll
you out
thank him,
DPS
You do
his
that while he's
DPS?
out. Yeah. And you're healing on to beat his DPS.
Okay, so Nugri, you step forward and say, you know, Nugri will fight or whatever it is. And a large man you can identify as an ogre will step forward. And then, well, come on, little one. Let us do this.
greetings to you. I am Nugri.
So, he's going to roll an insight on you. Awesome.
Squawk, you got.
So
Wow.
the odds
He's
maker
on to you.
completely underestimates Nugri and puts him as a 5-1 underdog.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
go, and I'm gonna put all of Nugri's money and all of my money on Nugri.
Squawk is gonna put out his money on Nugri.
I would like to insight to see how good the ogre is as a fighter in general. How good does he look?
Yeah, you can insight. He looks strong, but a bit oafish.
On the slow side.
Yeah, like if Nugri fought smart, he could dance circles around him. But getting caught would be a bad idea.
Fair enough. I'm gonna put my faith on Nugri on this one, and I'm gonna put down 100 gold.
So he says, our challenger, Bartok, has stepped forward. And the crowd he does a little, gesture into the air, and the crowd kind of cheers a little bit. And he says, and this newcomer, your name is?
I am Nugri.
Well, I hope Nugri's hat isn't the only big thing he brings today. 5-1 underdog.
Speaking of which,
Do lizard have dicks? There's a joke to be made here.
maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna look that up.
Where's the where's the need it?
Don't worry, I got you, fam.
Lucian will bet 162 gold on Nugri.
Does he accept gems?
Okay. I will make a. I mean, yeah, they'll. If he has people like that, because you do see people betting like jewelry, and one person during the course of it will bring forth like a dagger you can tell is obviously magical. So there's more of a, kind of a barter system. You just guess that you wouldn't get your full value on it. Like if you had 50 gold worth of gems, you'd probably only get like 35 worth of value in a bet out of it. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm gonna give him Nugri's and my gold, which is 14.95.
Yes, clearly I have to start a notepad. Okay.
And then I'll also give him my 40 gold pieces worth of gems.
Okay, so like I said, he'll give you about 30 on the gems.
Okay.
So what was that total?
That would be 44.95.
Okay, so 45. Yep.
Well,
Do you
technically
want...
it's 9 silver and 5 copper. But...
Well, I don't. He's big money. He doesn't deal in that.
Oh, okay. He's dealing pocket change.
Yeah, you got time for that.
And Nugri would also like to add, he'll take off his hat at the comment about the hat, and he says, I am a captain. I bet the harpy's nest, and he'll put the hat down on the ground.
That's a pretty safe bet.
It is.
That might create problems later, as the harpy's nest no longer exists. But
Can I gasp in like fake horror? Like, he's betting his boat.
yeah, give me a performance.
Oh.
Joke's on you, I'm proficient.
Oh shit. And that 20.
Lucian, how much are you putting down?
I'm putting on 162 gold pieces.
162. Okay. So Karendir really sells it, and the guy kind of, at first he kind of eyes Nugri a little confusedly, and then with Karendir's kind of comments from the crowd,
I just like start whispering like stressfully.
and it spreads like wildfire, and he walks over and picks up Nugri's hat and says, "The harpy's nest, then," and offers to shake your hand.
What does that mean?
He accepts
you
your
my
offer.
opponent now.
He winks at you and says, "It means don't lose, son. It means don't lose." And just for the record, this guy, whose name you don't have, nobody seems to be mentioning him by name at all, is like a very stereotypical what you would picture as a pirate. Has a peg leg, an eye patch, a hook, like the whole stereotype rolled into one.
Does he have a parrot on his shoulder though? Because that would be funny. He has a parrot on his shoulder and I have a marionette on mine.
Do you really?
Yep. I've got a
Nice.
human marionette.
I'm so
Whoopsie
happy about
whoopsie.
that.
That's hilarious.
I'm very happy.
He does have
Thanks to Nathan.
a parrot, but it looks to be like a stuffed parrot. Like it's not alive. He looks like it's like a gimmick, like it's kind of his thing to be the stereotypical pirate. Human, by the way, probably mid-30s. Yeah. And a man comes in and kind of separates you two for a second and then fight. So you can give me an initiative if you like.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh wow.
I can't believe you fucking fumbled on the insight check. Okay. Yep. So Nugri, he looks slow and oafish, and when the guy says fight, he almost looks confused for a second before he even brings up his arms to defend himself. And you see an opportunity to strike.
All right. I'd like to bonus action rage, and I'm going to run up to him. Let's see. Like here. And
Yeah, a 14
Is
will
it?
hit. Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's not wearing any armor or anything. He's just kind of a bare-chested, you know, wannabe Billy Badass type.
all right. Cool.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Okay, so he'll take 14.
Oh yeah, you multi-classed. That's right.
He will grunt and let out a roar, and then he will go to punch you twice.
Ooh.
The first one hits, the second does not.
So he brings his fist down and punches you as you connect with your horns, but then the other one you nimbly dodge to the side. And it is your turn.
All right. So he took me down by 3, so I'm gonna fight him.
oh.
Yeah. He will definitely take that 14. 15, 16.
Damn.
Okay.
And I'll gain back my 3 health and temporary hit points.
Okay.
Wait, can I use my bonus action to continue eating? Because now I've got a taste for blood.
Sure.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, those both hit. He'll take another 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Just eating his face straight up.
Shooting on that guy.
He will roar in pain and attempt to grab you.
On advantage.
Okay. So you can give me a contested strength check as he is just trying to chuck you off the ship.
Oh,
Man.
you have advantage.
He has
Yeah, I do,
advantage.
You do. So he throws you, and give me an acrobatics.
So
Or yeah.
plus 1 at that at least.
Damn.
So you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the deck awkwardly, but you manage to prevent yourself from getting thrown overboard. And it is your turn.
All right. I'll look at him and I'll say, are we to play this game? And I'd like to go up and try and grapple him. Ah.
No.
You have an advantage, so it's 12.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey.
I'd like to point out he has a +8. He has expertise in athletics.
I have +7, but that's not helping either.
Nope. Unconscious or death wins the fight. Okay, so you grapple him.
All right. And then I'll bring him up real close and I'll say, you will not escape me. And I'd like to bonus action just pummeling his face.
Okay. Yeah. You drop him. He collapses.
Great.
The crowd
means-
erupts in a kind of cacophony of both anger and excitement.
Are you even hurt?
With my temporary hit points, I have 45 out of 41 HP.
That's disgusting. Amazing.
This is Nukri's element.
Yeah. He was born to fight.
He was made for this. And then I guess Nugri will drop him and pick up his hat, and he'll say, "I suppose you want your pirate back." Then he'll leave it.
Wait. You got a collector. You bet it on ship, man. There's something out there for you.
Is there? I assume they would bring it to me. Where do I go?
I suppose the bookie will take care of it. I don't know. Lucian, how does
I'll
this
go
work?
and collect my money as well.
No, just go to the bookie, man. I gotta get my paycheck.
You guys gather that a lot of people bet against Nugri. And although they were very excited to see the fight, most of them are very angry at the results.
Oh, if a bird can smile, Squawk is gonna have the biggest fucking smile on his face right now. He's just gonna fucking laugh at how the people are like butthurt about having lost.
I imagine it's all in the eyes.
Yeah.
Just have happy eyes.
And some trilling, probably some trilling.
Yeah, that's how Nugri smiles too. His eyes just get squinty. So common ground.
Thank you, Valentine, for betting an even amount. I appreciate that.
Anything for you, man.
Yeah, I just put all of my money in, alright?
Yeah, I put it all in as well.
I just put enough so that if I lost, I just have an exact amount of 200 gold.
So you did the opposite. He said he had the even amount.
Okay. So a couple of people come in and they drag Bartok out of the platform and start tending to his wounds. Nugri, you didn't kill him, right?
No.
Okay.
That's why I did the blunt strikes at the end.
Okay.
He ate his face for a while and then he just punched him on the side of the head.
He's trying to learn how to deal better with you people.
You're doing good.
You mean you people?
Everyone who's not a lizard folk is a you. Literally, you human things.
Not even human, man. Jesus.
So he walks over and is laughing hysterically, like, "Oh, Nugri, you might be able to make a living out of this."
My last entry in the tournament, I was impaled and stuck to a wall before I finished my opponent. It was enjoyable.
Your last entry in the tournament, you just destroyed an ogre.
This is true.
He just kind of looks at the rest of you like, I'm confused.
He's don't worry about it.
And
He's just good at what he does.
with no qualms at all,
Side.
he hands you guys your money. He reaches into his pocket dimension and he hands Creodin 225 gold, Carindare 500, and Squawk 115, and Lucian 810 gold.
Whew, made some money.
And says, "Nugri, you'll not be fighting for a couple of fights. Let's have a chat."
If that is what you wish.
Well, you bet a boat and I'm a man of my word.
I believe Creodin was going to fight next, right?
I'm going to nudge Lucian and be like,
Maybe you should help him with this boat issue.
I was gonna offer my assistance, but that's fine.
Right, literally just kind of push himself in the situation with Nugri and the bookie. I'm Lucian.
Okay.
I'm our fighters here, agent. Yeah, agent. Perhaps we should talk about that whole boat thing, yeah?
Absolutely. I'm a man of my word. And he brings out a couple of pieces of paper. You can tell them to be blueprints of a ship. Or give me an insight, actually.
God damn it! Stop using insight, man. I'm good at
Stop
this.
not being proficient in insight.
I'm proficient. God damn it!
Wow.
It's actually several different boats. He says, well, if I remember the Harpy's Nest correctly, pick one. And there's like 3 different boats options that he owns.
Right. So, inspecting these blueprints, how is each of the boats?
What's that?
Inspecting the blueprints, how do each of the boats like stack up?
They all seem pretty comparable, just different types. Like one looks clearly it's just for transport. It's probably the fastest of the 3 vessels. One looks much more decked out for war. You can tell it's got, you don't know if they're on there, but it has spots for ballistas, like mounts and things like that. Because you're not actually looking at any of the boats. You're just looking at the blueprints.
The blueprints.
And then the third one kind of looks weird, more like a gambling vessel, like an entertainment vessel, than a real purposeful vessel. Like, you can tell there's several different spots for bars, and it has built-in like keg holders in the walls and things like that.
Well, that last one is tempting. I have a feeling our friend here, Nugri, would like the warship.
Ah, the Goliath? Absolutely. And he will hand you a deed and a writ, essentially declaring ownership of the Goliath to Captain Nugri. Gestures to see if you have a last name as he's writing it out.
Nugri is fine. If you require more proof, I shall sign in blood.
That might void the contract, so don't do that.
And it basically says that Nugri is the owner and captain of the Goliath, the warship. He tells you a quaint little story about how he actually won the boat in a similar situation, except somebody else was really overconfident and he eyed them up really well, gave incredible odds on them, talked the crowd into it, and won a whole shitload of money. So it is currently docked at the floating city. You go there, everybody knows who it is. Stick with me, Nugri. We can make some money.
You're not the only one.
I am sure my friends would appreciate it, and I would appreciate a way to get out some excess energy.
Absolutely. Let's watch a couple of fights, and he kind of invites you to sit beside him. Kind of stand and watch the fight with him.
Nugri will stand and then do his stereotype squat thing that he's doing next to him.
Okay. So you guys you watch another couple of fights. You see the troll fight, and he finishes off an ogre in 10 to 15 seconds. Like, about as quick as Nugri, except with a lot less attacks, and he actually rips the ogre in half and tosses each half overboard. And the man gestures to you. That's the goal eventually, but you got a lot of money to make before you throw your life away with him.
Is there are trolls large size or huge size? Could I tell?
Large, I think.
They are large, but trolls in general are very strong, and this one looks to be considerably stronger than the tales you've heard of trolls. Who was it that rolled well on their nature? Carandir, I think?
Nugri also got 19 on it.
Okay.
I think it was Nugri.
Okay, Nugri, you could tell that his strength is enhanced. He's definitely stronger than a normal troll.
All right.
Because he just manhandled an ogre as if it were a small child.
Understandable.
So yeah, you guys, you watch a couple of fights. You're more than welcome to participate in a couple of fights if you like. The guy pretty much guarantees, Nugri, that you are more than welcome to fight, but nobody's going to bet against you after that display. So there's not much money to be made today.
Criodan, would you like to give it the shot, maybe?
Is Lucian away from the guy who clicks bets?
Lucian, give me a perception.
Right.
As well.
+3,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Yeah, if Lucian rejoins the group, I'm going to ask him for a similar coin that he gave Nugri.
Well, I'm assuming after a while you probably return, just because I'm assuming the conversation between the bookie and Nugri would not be engaging.
No, Nukri's just sitting there, like, blinking.
Yep.
Lucian, I think I'm about to join a fight. Can you do that little tricky again?
Yeah, sure. Give me just a minute. And Lucian will likewise just grab another random gold coin, enchanted with Shield of Faith, and just hand it to Criodan.
I'll take it and just like pocket it.
I want to activate that before the fight starts. Makes it less obvious.
Got it.
It lasts for about 10 minutes. Should be good enough.
If there isn't, as soon as the fight is no longer going on, I'm going to like sort of put my foot on the railing in front of me and sort of lift myself up, and I'll say,
I'm willing to fight.
Okay. So you are volunteering yourself then, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah. So Criodan, you step forward and get in the ring. And I lost the other guy. Where'd you go? Okay. Fair enough.
I'll hand my bag of holding and my weapons and stuff to Squawk.
All right.
And then I'm going to also hand him my shield. And I'm going to say,
Hold this out for me.
Rah! Squawk. And he's gonna gather all the goods and I don't know, put them beside him, I guess.
Okay. So you step forward, and it's very quiet at first. Like, nobody is stepping forward. And everybody can give me a perception check if you like.
I'm good at those.
hey, our archer.
Hey, it's my job to be on the lookout. I have a -1 in wisdom, by the way.
Yeah, apparently.
just putting that out there.
It shows. It shows. So there's kind of talk about how all of you came together, and that after how well handled the Bartok was at Nugri's hands, there doesn't seem to be anybody who really wants to fight you guys.
How about a scrawny bird? Does anyone look like they want to punch a skinny bird?
Nugri will fight him.
I'm going to look around for that dwarf.
Yeah,
like
give me a
to-
perception.
Can I like wave towards Nugri and be like, "Damn it, Captain, you ruined it all for us."
I attempted to go easy.
Your easy is our strongest.
I mean,
We'd have to team up to be that easy.
I offered to have my arms and face bound to closed. It was not accepted.
Yeah, it wasn't helping, but I appreciate it.
You don't see him, Creodin, but you also remember that he has already fought like 3 times.
Okay.
So finally, a very large Minotaur steps forward and says, "Why not? I'll give it a go." Give me just a second, because I made his character, but it was not there.
That crit headbutt.
Yeah,
Right?
it just had to be a crit.
you just had about his seat.
Nogri's on top of the game. Don't worry about it.
This is Nugri's element.
Yeah, fist fights.
Yeah, I think even my weapons don't do that much more damage.
You're basically doing the same build that Varus had. You have a lot of fucking just upfront like base damage because rage and everything.
Yeah, I think I guess I could use my javelins. Like if I wanted to do more, like just optimize damage, I could do gore, javelin, javelin, or bite, bite, bite.
Okay. Luckily, Minotaurs are a quick remake. I just have to throw some stuff on him because clearly he's not going to use an axe. And they are. He introduces the Minotaur. He doesn't know his name, so he just describes him as, the labyrinthian beast. And then Creodin the clanless. And he places the odds at like 1.15 in Creodin's favor. So there's not a lot of money to be made. People are not. He sets them a little bit like, and nobody's betting on Creodin. A couple of people are betting on the Minotaur, and he's a 2-1. But there's not a lot of action.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk over and bet my money on myself.
You have Nugri's money too, so bet on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll bet the 225 on yourself?
I'll do 200.
Got to keep that pocket change.
Make it easy for you.
I'll go the Lucian way on the route, and I'll bet 96 coin.
Oh, nice. Well, just to be an asshole, Lucian's gonna bet 67 gold.
Can I bet 3 Lucian meat?
Are you gonna chop him up to get you more or something?
Yeah, nobody's interested in that. No.
Dang.
No bet from Squawk.
Squawk is gonna go all in again.
Okay. Yeah. And
Before it looks like the fight's gonna start, I'm gonna just sort of like walk up to Squawk, and I'll say, "Wish me luck," and I'll sort of motion with my head towards my shield.
Hold it out.
Squawk doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
You chose
Squawk
the wrong
is
Tell him
gonna
about this plan.
pick up the shield and hold it. Right.
I'm just gonna punch the shield.
Okay. And get big?
Yep.
Okay. And the crowd kind of lets out a gasp, and
And I'm going to turn to face my opponent, and I'll say,
You face Creodin the clanless. You face your death.
It's Jiraxis.
Really, the clan
Yeah,
should not forget
basically.
about that coin.
oh, I guess I'll
And you
reach
guys
my-
are making it. You guys are making it really hard for me to actually get a fight after this.
I'll
Well, I
raise
guess-
my head, in my pocket, and I'll focus on the coin.
You'll go in and it'll be like the troll, and he'll just one-shot you. And splash.
Yep.
Like, squawk, go
I guess
splash!
I'm a reroll again. I guess I'm a
You're hype,
reroll.
man.
Okay. And he will say, "Ho ho! All the newcomers have tricks up their sleeves." He says, "Well, if everybody's ready, then fight." And you can give me initiative if you like. What the fudgy the whale? Everything's got to be fucked up. Okay. God damn you! Roll 20.
Time to go for the baddies.
All right, I won.
Yep. No, it's his character sheet. It's being retarded. Okay. Yeah. So you can go first.
Okay. I'm just gonna run at him. Is this a mass here? Or... I guess I'll go around it.
No, that's the underside. That's the grading to the lower level.
Oh, okay.
This ship doesn't appear to have a mast. It has rowers at the bottom. It doesn't look to be designed to go far from its main vessel.
Well, I'll throw a fist at him.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, I didn't add my modifier. Well, that was pretty bad.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Go fuck yourself. Okay.
And then,
so a strength saving throw.
yeah.
Okay. So you push him 15 feet.
50, man. What the shit?
So 5, 10, 15. Okay. So he will roll an acrobatics. Hey, he's good at that, right? 0? Okay. So he'll take an extra 1d4 damage as he slams through that back railing there.
And then I'm going to continue the chase, and I'm going to run forward, and I'm just going to slam my fist into him again.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
And then,
Okay.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you again.
Thank you. He seems to resist that one.
okay. I will also...
Actions are. Yeah.
I expected
I'll
nothing
give
less.
I'll give him an uppercut.
Hey.
5+ bludgeoning damage. 5+.
That is a.
And
Okay. And he will make a strength saving throw, which he will succeed.
He's standing there hard.
And then my last punch.
He got 4 attacks.
Oh,
Extra attack.
You kind of
Yeah,
run out of
right,
gas
right.
after pummeling him 3 times.
That's right.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
He's got to work on his cardio. He's like, ooh.
He will wipe the blood from his mouth, and his eyes go red. And he will attempt to gore you.
That hits.
Okay. And then while you're hanging from his horn, he will attempt to punch you in the stomach.
He gets advantage, right?
I mean, you're not grappled or anything. Oh, he does
But
have
he did
advantage.
get
Oh,
roll
he
reckless.
reckless, right?
Oh, yes, he did. Okay. So, that's good. We'll just go back and roll 2. There you go. So 17.
Both of those miss, so I'm going to repost.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just like slam into his face when they're from his horns.
Okay. Your turn.
All right, so I used all 4 of my combat maneuvers already.
Yeah, you blew through everything.
That's fine. You get advantage on this turn.
True. So yeah, I'll just swing fist. Ooh.
Good.
So
5+.
don't have.
Why is it
I
5+?
don't. Is the one doubled on unarmed strikes when you crit or no?
I think it's only dice.
Okay.
So I don't think it does.
Well, I mean, the damage on a attack is just a D1, I guess. So you do get another one.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And then, yeah, just punch him again.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. He's gonna go reckless again. So I will never yield.
Oh, that's a fuck ton of damage.
Whew.
You still got 20 HP left.
And then he will attempt to again punch you in the stomach. Then 18.
18 also hits.
Shoot with faith. Let's do. No.
Yeah, that's what I only have 16 AC normally.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
We have low AC this time around. 'Cause I only
Yeah.
have 14.
No wonder y'all keep dying. Stop dying.
Yeah, I just went
naked,
from 37 to 11, so.
Second wind, honey. Maybe.
Okay. So it is your turn, and everybody can give me a perception.
Including me or no?
No, not you. But you can go.
Come
What are my
on.
rolls
damn it.
today? I have a +8 on perception. Every perception has been like super low.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to roar. And then send some punches his way.
Ooh, the advantage. He's reckless.
What is that?
17.
17. Okay. So as the Minotaur collapses, something is happening.
Oh shit!
As soon as-
Even with a 20, we didn't see it.
You did see it. That means it doesn't have advantage.
Cool.
But what about my rest, Nathan?
Your rest is going to happen. Don't worry.
In
Is that a
death,
euphemism for death?
the ultimate rest.
Oh, that's why I'm a dumbass. That's why that didn't work. Haha. Haha. Smart guy. Okay. Sorry. Apparently, like, half the work I did last night didn't stick at all for some reason.
That kind of sucks.
I don't even know why that would be. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So. So there are, let's say, Lucian, and then Carandir, and then Creodin, and then Squawk, and then Nugri. How's that?
Sounds good.
Sure.
So Creodin, or whoever I said first?
Whoa!
I was not first.
That was me.
Okay. Next.
Shield.
What was the third one?
Who do I have advantage on? Sorry.
Karen dear.
So 20 and above has.
I didn't roll, so.
Okay. So yeah, you're surprised. So who's second?
I would be.
Highest
Okay.
perception wise?
So you
Right.
saw.
So
So
Karen dear didn't see it, so you do get advantage on me.
oh, okay. So 15.
That's still a miss.
Okay. Who's next?
That's me.
26.
Yep.
Hello.
And now it's Squawk. Oh,
Join the club, buddy.
Okay.
Oh.
Next. 19.
that does hit.
Okay.
Right.
And finally, Nugri.
I rolled a 21. Does he have advantage?
He does not.
Okay. So 23 still hits. I'll take the 21 damage.
Okay. So all of you see suddenly 10 to 12 tentacles burst from the water. Humongous. and start grabbing people off the ship, including all of you except Carandir. And lightning fills the sky and starts beating down on the ship, the vessel.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
And those of you who are familiar with sea life can also tell that the boat is sinking from below.
All right.
Just for posterity's sake. And everyone is rushing into panic mode.
Everybody, we have to leave quickly. Where's the exit? Is there like a passage or something that reaches to other?
No, you guys are about 150 feet away from the boat.
Oh, cool.
From the rest of the boats.
Is there a safety boat?
Yeah, so survival-wise, can we guess how fast this thing moves?
Everyone can give me a nature check.
Can I try to break free?
Not good at that.
Yeah, we can go to initiative. That's fine.
Okay. I guess I'll roll nature.
Initiative?
Oh, I need to give it a token.
Oh. Don't roll badly, don't roll badly, don't roll badly, don't roll badly, don't roll badly.
Average!
I just blow average to 9. Oh.
So, Lucian, you don't know. I mean, you can guess what it is. You know, you're a pirate. It's a thing of legend. It's, you know, it's the boogeyman, more or less. There's no escape.
Cool, cool.
Anything more uplifting?
Yeah. Do I get anything with a 19? No, what's my nature? A 19 nature? Besides, it's gonna kill us?
You know that you have lost many, not many, but you've lost a significant number of your tribesmen who went out fishing, and it is said that this is what took them.
Everybody run.
Run, bitch,
We're all
run.
grappled, right?
Yep.
Except Karen, dear. Why does it... I just said to download. It's not there. Why is it not there? Okay, do it again.
So who else can swim really fast? We got Craig and Nukri.
Lucian has the mech suit.
Yeah, Lucian can fly.
Karen dear has a scale mail, which he regrets.
Okay, so it has a 13 initiative.
Oh, fucking god damn it!
That's the picture I downloaded doesn't want to download. I don't know why that is.
Out of 13.
Fuck.
So,
Nugri.
Is it that man?
It's not that man, but I had to give it a token.
Okay, I was gonna
The-
like.
My
damn.
computer is acting wonky. I'm gonna have to figure something the fuck out. I might have to format this one too.
All right. So athletics to bust out of the grapple. Or
Mhm.
nope. And then I guess I will bonus action to.
Oh, son of a bitch!
That'll work. I'll give you a
Rage.
little-
oh hi. Hi.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Then Karen, dear.
So did you jump overboard?
No,
That's
I
what
didn't
you
break out of it yet.
I wasn't hit, but you guys were hit. So
Run!
I'm thinking
Can I
about
ask
it.
another question? Did any creature within me, within 5 feet of me, like other pirates, die?
High or low, odd or even?
High, odd.
Define nearby.
Within 5 feet of me.
No.
I mean, need help. Breaking
Definitely wounded.
No,
Um,
I get temp HP if somebody died.
free. Right.
Real soon.
So who else is grappled right now?
Everyone but you.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Run,
All right.
Karen, deer.
We all got hit.
I'll take
You
that.
can still jump in the water.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I would like to. I'm just close to Nugri, so I'm going to shock and grasp the tentacle that's grappling Nugri.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, you hit. Absolutely.
cool.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. Wait,
Fate.
is it? Oh yeah, okay.
Only
I am
449 to go.
Can we
Don't
have
say
seven-
that.
Can we have 7 life bars with the tentacles?
We're getting there.
Uh,
So, is the tentacle letting go?
No, it does not appear to.
Then I'm going to action surge, and do it again.
I think a 19 hits too. It sure does.
Nice.
So it can't take reactions.
Exactly.
Okay. So, yep.
I'm going to move to the edge of the boat. Here. And I'll be like, we gotta get out of here, guys. Come on, stop moving. Stop messing
no
up.
fucking shit!
Okay.
Fucking same, man.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck!
So, at the end of your turn, it is going to create an ink cloud in the water.
Oh, great.
Creoden.
Okay. So there's still a deck below me currently, right? Because it just happened?
It's filling with water quickly, but yes.
Okay. Because that's where my stuff is.
Alright!
So, it's an athletics check to break out of this grip?
It is.
Wait, isn't your stuff with Squawk?
You said it on the ground.
Yeah, you said on the ground, remember?
Oh, right, yeah.
Lost interest immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Pray. It's 18, right?
It is, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Sweet.
So you managed to break free of the Kraken's tentacle.
Okay, I'm gonna run to my stuff.
Mm.
Okay.
Can I... item interaction, can I pick up my bag of holding?
Yes.
And, like, bonus action, can I drink a potion from it?
Yes. Also,
Okay.
every picture of a Kraken is just like a giant, goofy octopus. Stop it.
I'll go ahead and just go with the big one. Here.
Okay. That's a good choice. Lucian. Yeah, I'm betting you have more than a 0 dex bonus.
Yeah. How tightly is he grappling me?
18 to escape, so fairly tightly.
Now, is that so tight that I think, I don't know, making a giant poisonous snake between me and the tentacle would not set me free?
I would give you advantage on the athletics check.
That's not enough, man. Shit. Oh, man.
It's more likely that the snake would be crushed than the Kraken's tentacle would move. How's that?
I have
You
no
want to make
fucking...
it tighter by adding a snake to the grapple?
You could grapple his grapple. It'd be grappleception.
I'm trying really fucking hard to find a way out of this, man.
Yeah, grapple the Kraken. I think that's the best choice.
Yep. grapple it back.
Okay,
And
well,
Move it away
Yep.
from us.
I'll take the advantage then.
Okay.
I'll just try and like pry the staff like in between Lucian and the thing. I'll just try and summon it to help escape.
Okay. You can make an athletics check.
Give me that good shit. Fuck!
Oh, so close.
Not quite.
Yes. We've established
Easy.
Lucian needs to roll a 19. That's been
Yep.
established.
Uh,
Okay, so that'll make it the Kraken's turn.
God fucking
2%
damn it.
chance.
Shut the fuck up, man. I'm trying my best here.
So, the Kraken, I guess none of you would even understand. So, I don't know how to describe it.
Does it speak Goblin?
Does it speak Sylvan?
Oh, never mind. Look at that. Totally. Bam. So all of you hear in a very frightening voice in your head that
Oh, telepathy.
something to the effect that I will save you for later. And it
Cool.
uses one of its spare tentacles to create a whirlpool. And anybody who is grappled can make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Hey.
motherfucker. God damn it, son of a
That is
bitch!
strength. God dang it, that's a +7.
Woo! What do I gain? What do I get? Do I get a prize?
What,
You
what do
don't
I
die.
not get?
You keep your character. Everybody else reroll. Except for me, because I paid.
I've already got characters in the wings. Let's bring this.
So if you beat 18, you don't take any damage, but you are in the whirlpool.
Okay. Okay.
So
If you don't,
you don't, then you take 10 points of damage as you hit the water hard and are immediately being dragged into the whirlpool.
Does the mech suit help at all? Because I still have the ring on me.
It does. We can actually attribute that to the reason why you don't take any damage, because as soon as the contacts
with that.
water, it surrounds you.
I'll look at my
So
suit.
Carandir and
Yes.
Creodin are the only ones, huh? Okay. So
I'm not gonna go down, Nathan. I'm gonna kill this Kraken. Guaranteed.
I mean, to be fair, Carandir's almost got it under 400 already. So
Hey,
Hey, two of us, we could do it.
I'm on the job, man. Let's rock and roll. He's in the
I
water.
have
Thunder,
80
lightning
left.
damage does double, right?
I've got two
Rascal's
more
double.
uses of key. Maybe that'll help.
so
I have a lightning breath for 2d6.
Guys, I got this. I'm going to banish it with an arrow.
so it is going to grapple Creodin.
My health. How do you do this to me, Nathan?
I need this to stay alive.
And Carandir, you can give me a dexterity saving throw as a lightning bolt shoots down upon you.
Bitch. Try to hit me instead. Hey!
I don't have a roll, but I believe you.
Do you not?
No, I believe you though.
Dog.
There it is. There it
Oh,
is.
there we go.
There's just a little bit
I
of
was
lag
like,
there.
Did I still go for just myself?
My roll 20. No, I think it's my roll 20. It's been fucking up, like I said,
Well,
for
it's
the past
slow on
couple
mine.
days.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is its turn. It is going to eat one of the crew members, one of the passengers on the ship.
One of us.
Nugri, you are being sucked into a whirlpool. Go.
All right.
I'm sorry,
So-
Squawk. It's Squawk's
Sure,
turn.
sure,
My
sure.
apologies. So
Squawk, go.
you are being sucked into a whirlpool. Go.
Right. So, I don't even know what to do here. Can I
Swim
swim away? It doesn't seem like something I could do, but
You can
Dash.
might
give
as
me
well
an
try.
athletics.
Dash.
I will give you. Can it be acrobatics? Maybe.
It cannot, no. It's swimming against a whirlpool. There's no finesse about it, unfortunately. Okay.
Do cartwheels on the water, Nathan. Come on.
Maybe if you had a rope from a different ship.
He's not Mox. Mox would do cartwheels on the water.
Okay. So Squawk, you are pretty much just spending your turn being sucked down.
Well, I can use. Can I dash twice? Because I can cunning action dash and then dash is my action. Is that something I can do?
But you're not able to fight the current. Is the
Oh,
problem.
okay. Well, I guess I'm being sucked in.
Would
See you
like to
guys.
Heal yourself in any way or anything?
I
I
don't
can kill
think I
myself.
have anything.
C'est beaucoup.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything. to
You
heal
won't get me
myself.
alive.
Okay. Then Nugri, you are being sucked into a whirlpool. Squawk is ahead of you. Go.
See, here's the thing. Dakota would save Squawk, but number one. So I'd like to try and swim out. I'll take the dash action and use this step of the wind to do another dash action. Does 120 foot swim speed help?
Give me an athletics check with advantage.
I'm on +7.
So you are unable to fight the current, but if you swim down, you won't take any damage from the whirlpool. You can swim with it.
Great. I'll swim with it, and then I'll. Can I catch up to Squawk?
You can fly right by Squawk. Squawk was trying to fight it hard, and you were like, as an aquatic creature, you recognized that swimming with it would prevent you from getting mauled by water.
All right. I don't think I would say anything to him. I'll just swim past him.
So he's just like flipping and tossing and turning and squawk, 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 and Nugri just flies right by. Karen, dear.